Silly hi! We are here for what I think may be our final episode with Slay the Princess. Now, I have no idea what I've been doing this entire time, so if my previous games are anything to show for it, we are not going to get a good ending. Now, just to remind you, this game does have gore, does have, such 18 plus themes. So please keep that in mind. And if you are younger than 18, this game is probably not for you. However, let us get into Slay the Princess, what I believe to be the final episode.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
I'll probably skip through the dialogue we've already seen, just to get to the juicy parts. So excuse me if I'm just like clicking through, because we've seen quite a lot of that. We've read that, locked up. I do wonder if using these enables different dialogue as you progress through the game.
You'll find the princess within. We're not going to go through with this, right?
Okay, we've got the hero, the narrator. So the hero is always there for some reason. I don't know if that's actually my voice.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely blade is your implement.
This time I'm going to take the blade.
You take the blade from the table. It'd be rather difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
I'm taking it just because I want to shake things up a bit, but if you notice, there's no mirror on the wall. I'm not sure if in the log cabin there ever is a mirror on the wall.
The door to the basement, her voice carried.
Who's there?
Oh, okay, this sounds like the princess that we had the very first time.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here. Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
I don't know if I've created this princess, or if this is just what she would sound like, regardless of the choices I've made. Just checking in on you.
It's been so long since anyone's come down here. I was starting to think they'd forgotten about me.
Okay, she is sounding...
You walk down the stairs,
yes,
and lock eyes with the princess.
This is
She's
very
so
similar
coldly beautiful.
to our
She
first
really focus on the
playthrough.
task at hand.
The first episode, I mean.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I do really like this version of the princess. I like, no. I haven't decided yet. I'm just here to talk. See your nerves step forward. I'm going to say no.
Then drop the knife.
Fine.
We should. It'll go a long way to building trust with her.
That is true. We have worked hard to build trust with the princess.
Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. Killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
That's true, but it's not really in cold blood because we met her a
Blade
number of
tumbles out of
times
your trembling hands
and being killed by her.
drops to the floor with an unceremonious clang.
Thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
I never mentioned just
Against
talking to
your
her.
better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face, unarmed.
Am I going to die? Is my ending going to be that I was slayed by the princess?
We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
I might not. She's very handy with her teeth.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Well, I've had these before. Okay, we're going to try for a name again.
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
We know your name's really Princess.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
Do you?
You keep destroying worlds. I know what I've been told, whether or not I believe is an entirely different matter. Lie. No. Remain silent. Let's remain silent.
I see. The silent treatment. You know, if you don't share with me, well, I'm not going to share with you.
Oh, okay, maybe we shouldn't have done that. Now we're back to the previous questions. I'll say yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Did I tell her I was here to kill her? How does she know? I have my reasons. Do you think I'd just come here to kill someone without even knowing why? That'd be ridiculous. Do you know why I'm here to kill you? I've been told things, but I'm not sure what to believe. I'll say that one.
Believe me.
I'm not sure, mister. By the way, I've had a sore throat these past few days because I've been champion yapping. So if you hear me sipping on some tea, it is throat coat just to try and soothe the vocal cords. So please excuse my mini silences.
And do you think asking me what to believe is going to suddenly make everything crystal clear? Let's not pretend that's going to happen. As far as you're concerned, and as far as they're concerned, I'm going to say whatever I have to get out of here. That's just the dynamic of our situation.
So she remembers me from before? How would I get you out of here? How long have you been down here? Okay, we've talked enough. How long has she been down here? Does she know?
Long.
It says she does
Again,
know.
she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
How would I get you out of
You
here?
can't. Don't bother.
She looks quite sad now.
I'm guessing you don't have the key then. I'm sure there's a key somewhere around here, and if there isn't...
Then you're gonna bite your arm off.
Well, we can always put that knife to good use.
Oh, there's that. That is true.
Her sharp eyes settle on the edge of the blade. She isn't suggesting what I think she's suggesting, right? She is. I'm sure of it.
She doesn't seem to feel pain.
Oh, have you decided what to do with me?
Probably the same thing
You
I've done
know
every
why
other
you're
time.
here.
Okay, I can slay the princess. I'm getting you out of here. I'm going to keep you locked away down here, at least for a bit. We can get to know each other better while I decide what to do. Keep her locked away. I'm going to get her out of here.
Oh, you have to.
Because I have been
kidding.
technically taking her to the goddess as vessels, and I only have one more vessel to bring to her, so I'm curious how that'll
You
pan
walk
out.
up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
Are we not all... Oh no, he's not aware that we've done this
If
before.
you don't have the key, maybe you should go looking for it. I'm sure it's somewhere upstairs.
It
Doubtful.
isn't.
Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
If there isn't a key, any ideas? I'm gonna check upstairs. Do we check upstairs? Let's check upstairs.
I'll be
This
here.
is, I think, the last princess we're
You
delivering.
attempt to make your way out of the basement,
Okay,
but
they've
there's
locked
someone
us
else
in.
here.
Someone else here. Should we try the door? Let's try
You
the door.
but it's
No,
locked. You're
okay.
here to slay the prince.
We'll go to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd simply slain her like you were supposed to.
Not
Easier for
really.
whom? Easier for everyone.
I mean, has he
I
seen
heard
what
the door
happens
slam.
when we
They
try
locked
to
you down
slay
here
her?
too, didn't they? The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
You have to.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
What? Oh, did I mess up? I've been good to the princess the entire time, though. Why can't I save her?
Without hesitation, you bring
This
the
is
blade down. The
devastating.
princess flinches as you strike and your weapon sinks into her shoulder.
You bastard. If I have to kill you to leave
Oh,
this place,
man.
I'll do it.
Did I do
thought we
something
had
wrong?
the upper hand, but it's as if she's barely even threatened by us. It's an act.
She doesn't
She's
feel
unarmed
pain.
and there's nothing she can do to hurt you. I'm not so sure.
She's gonna bite off her arm and then use it to
Don't
hit me
waver
with.
now. As you raise your blade to strike again, she kicks out, knocking your legs out from under you. The two of you struggle on the ground. You lash out with the blade, slicing wherever you can. Her fists connect with your body again and again, each blow stronger than the last, shattering bone and rupturing tissue with reckless abandon.
Oh man, I didn't want it to end like this. I really do wonder if a choice I made it so I couldn't save the
Forget
princess.
trying to rescue her. This is about survival now. Give her everything you've got.
But I want to deliver her to the goddess. I don't want to do this.
You roll out of her grasp and shakily push yourself back to your feet.
She is tough.
Though every inch of you is in pain, the princess probably has it worse. Blood pours out from countless gashes, staining her once pristine dress. She pauses for a moment, catching her breath, staring at you with wild eyes.
She
We can
looks
still
kinda
turn this
cool.
around.
How? Give up, finish the job, run for the stairs and lock her in the basement. Maybe she'll bleed out. I guess I've got to finish the
You
job.
steel your resolve and take another step towards the princess. You probably won't make it out of here alive, but you can at least make sure she won't make it out of here either.
Oh man.
Do you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now. Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
My internal bleeding?
The two of you clash for the final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward
strong
and sinking
is
your
she?
blade deep into the princess's heart.
Wait, is she not shackled anymore? Oh no, she is. I was like, how did you get out of that?
Oh.
Okay, I didn't mean to do that. My hand was forced yet again. I probably made the wrong
Two of you
choice
fall to
somewhere.
the floor.
I failed the goddess.
This was fun. You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder.
Can I still take the vessel? Can I just like throw her over my shoulder and drag her corpse up the hill and be like, goddess, I have brought your final vessel.
Do you really think this is the end?
I'm hoping not.
But you don't have the time to worry over her words.
Oh no. Did she just... Is she deaded?
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Okay,
You're on a path
We're, you know,
in the woods,
we're still going.
and at the end of
more
that
time.
path is a cabin. You're
Okay,
here to
you
sleep.
know. I'm getting a terrible sense of
Terrible
deja
sense of
vu.
deja vu. No, you don't have that. This is the first time either of us have been here.
That
If he
isn't
doesn't
true.
remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. That's fine.
Stubborn.
Doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
I don't think I've seen the stubborn before.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
What kind of princess are we going to produce with the stubborn? This is more than deja vu, though. I'm pretty sure this whole thing literally just
It
happened.
hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. Like I said, we've just met for the first time, you and I.
Wait. If we slayed the princess, doesn't that mean that we didn't, she didn't destroy the world? So why are we starting over again? Why did we die? We slayed her. Let's assume I'm telling the truth, and all of this really did already happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine, I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me.
But I did.
We did our best with the information we were given, and we did kill her.
Yeah, hero.
And yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
How did you kill someone wrong?
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. We killed the princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me.
Oh, so we died because of our internal wounds. But we still have a new narrator.
Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
I'm
Had
excited
you
to see what the
failed to slay
cabin
the
looks like.
princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left? Ugh, enough with the talking. We've got a fight to win. Nothing else matters. I couldn't agree more. The cabin and your destined confrontation with the princess awaits.
Okay, let's go. Should we talk about the princess? Maybe they'll give us some clues about
Just
what
be
she's
quick
like.
about it.
We killed her the last time. How can I make sure time again? All she last time around was beat me to death. How can someone like that end the world? To quote you from last time around, she's just a princess. Why was she strong enough to beat me to death with her bare hands? Who locked her in the basement? What is this place? What about... All she did last time was
She
beat me to
just
death.
can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you.
I've done it a number of times. Who locked her up?
People locked her in that
people.
basement, and I told you what this place is.
But what
It's
people?
a path in the woods.
Who people?
Don't overcomplicate things.
I'm not, you are.
This is maddening. Why do you keep asking questions?
Because questions are good.
There's nothing wrong with getting the full picture
That's
of
how you
what's
make
going on.
decisions.
Sure there is. It's wasting time and energy that would be better spent fighting.
I don't like the stubborn too much. I like him better than Smitten, but... if people locked her away, why couldn't they slay her? Why is this falling on me?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps, but it's just the way things are.
Or maybe I'm the sacrificial goat, and they're just sending me forward because maybe I actually am a goat. I've seen that I have fur and like... I don't have hooves though, actually.
I didn't know we were special. Yeah, I like the sound of that. Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
I'm feeling suspicious about this. Just because someone calls you special does not mean they believe it and does not mean they have your best intentions at heart. Especially when they keep dragging you to slay a princess. Why are you being cagey?
I've told you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
That sounds like if I knew what was
What
really
else would we
going
even
on,
need to know?
then I wouldn't want to do
We've got all the
it.
reason we need for a rematch. Exactly. The less you know about her, the better.
Okay.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Fine.
A warning before you
A
go
warning?
any further. She will lie,
She will
cheat,
and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Lying and cheating doesn't sound like her at all. Not that it matters. It's not like she can lie or cheat in the middle of a fight.
Okay,
you sure
Stubborn, calm
about
down.
The point of my warning wasn't to start an argument over what circumstances the princess is capable of lying in. It was to give you some broadly applicable advice.
Okay.
The princess will do and say whatever she thinks it will take to get her out of there. So don't trust her. Ever. Are we clear?
I wonder if this means that this princess is going to
Crystal,
be quite
Let's just get on with it
deceitful.
already.
Well, she might be like that really cute princess we once had that just is like, do you want me to kill myself? Do you want me to die? Do you want me to slay the world?
The cabin is tighter than its exterior would suggest. Its cold stone walls press in on you, as if trying to forcefully direct you towards your destination. The only furniture of note is a black iron altar with a pristine blade perched on its edge. See? Even the cabin has the right idea. Let's get moving. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
I feel like we're at the top of a tower, given how we can view the sky. And I don't think we've been here before. But you know what we're going to do? We are going to approach that mirror, baby!
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. isn't much to see here.
Come
What are
on.
you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least
Wipe the mirror clean.
you reach forward
No,
and
okay.
rub your hand against the cabin wall.
Ah.
I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
I
There
tried.
was a mirror a second
I
ago.
tried and tried and tried.
Now it's gone, so all of us can stop arguing about it and get to fighting.
Yeah, fighting. It's different.
Very different. Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Well, to be, all serious about this, narrator, does this look like a cabin to you? It doesn't look very cabiny to
So
me.
focus up. The world is depending on you.
Let's enter the basement without the blade this time.
Right.
Maybe that's what happened.
Fisticuffs
That's why
it is.
I was forced to slay
Probably more
her,
fair
because
to
I picked
her
up the
anyway.
blade.
Wouldn't want to feel like we cheated our
Maybe
way
that
to
was
a
my
win.
downfall.
As long as you can still get the job done. And don't forget that the blade is waiting for you upstairs if you happen to change your mind.
Okay. I'm always interested about what kind of princess I'm gonna meet.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a rough stone staircase, its walls pressing at your sides and tightening as you descend. The air seeping from below is heavy and oppressive, with an almost sulfuric odor to it. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
I don't imagine I'd like to live here
Her
very
fierce
much.
voice carries up the
Fierce?
stairs.
Ooh, we've got a fierce princess.
Is that another challenger? Finally. It's been ages since I've had a good fight.
What have we created?
This isn't what she sounded like last time. Her voice is a little deeper, almost threatening.
What did
Good.
we do?
Sounds like my kind of princess.
Back off, Stubborn. She's
as much as I
mine.
appreciate the enthusiasm, just make sure you don't let your bloodlust get to your head. You need to stay focused and keep your wits about you. Remember,
your wits
you're here to slay the
about you.
princess, not to have a good fight.
Okay.
As you
Ooh,
descend the
what did I
final
do?
step, the form of the princess comes into
I
view.
turned it into a
A
devil?
large shackle leading from her wrist to the basement wall.
Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I don't, oh no.
Looks like she could rip those chains out of the wall without a second thought.
Oh, it's you again. I'd been hoping you'd find your way back here. Good to see that death doesn't stick for either of us.
Look, she's got hooves.
But no little knife this time, huh?
Oh no.
Ugh. I hope you're not just here to chat. I've been itching
Oh,
for a
no.
rematch.
All through this game, I've been trying to show her that I love her and want to save her. And then in the very last, part of the game, I managed to really mess up. And now I'm just stuck fighting her. I hope you heard all of that, Miss Narrator. This is a lot different than last time, but last time definitely happened. You look different. So you do remember me. I actually am just here to chat. I'm actually here to free you. I'm not saying I'm not here to fight, but I think the two of us have a few things to unpack first, like how we're both still alive. I haven't decided what I'm doing yet. Don't worry, I'm always up for a good fight. In fact, the only reason I came down here without a weapon is because having a knife felt unfair. Attack her unarmed, you'll get the blade. I don't know what happened to you since the last time we met, but I am not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye! Turn around and leave. Turn around and leave without saying anything. I want to say, you remember me?
No, I remember you all right. Best 3 minutes of my life.
It was longer than 3
So,
minutes.
why don't we do it again? Or are you scared I'm going to put you down for good this time?
All right, fine. I believe you. What?
Thanks, narrator.
What you said earlier in the woods, I believe you. You've already met the princess, and the princess has already met you. But that's all the more reason to take this seriously. You don't know. Whatever brought the two of you back to life isn't a fluke. And beyond that, do you know who doesn't remember anything that happened last time? Me. I don't remember.
Okay.
Are you okay? Of course I'm not okay. As far as we're all concerned, the fate of my world is still very much on the line. Not all of us have the luxury of jumping over to a parallel universe the second we die.
True. So, I wonder if all the narrators look the same. Or if they all look slightly different, like the doctors from Doctor Who. Just because it bothers you, I'm going to take this even less seriously. You don't know the depths of my apathy. No, I don't know what you're talking about. I've never died. Do you see how alive I am right now? Would someone as alive as me already have died? I didn't think so. Don't worry, I'm going to do a good job. You got me. Pretty much everything you just said is true. I'm gonna take it even less seriously.
I'm just going to pretend that you're joking.
No.
Yeah, you better be joking. We can't win unless you take this seriously.
I'm not taking it seriously. She's a lady with hooves. You look different.
Aside from your empty hands, you look exactly the same.
Yeah, why? Why don't... No, I have been changing, though. I've been, like, changing to the decay and all these types of things. I'm actually here to free you.
Free her? You aren't... I don't know why I'm even bothering, to be honest. You know the stakes of the situation.
Who says I want to be free?
Oh, you want to be shackled up? Huh? Is that what you're into? You don't want to be free? Are you serious? If you don't want to be free, then what do you want? Me? Anyone? Why wouldn't you want to be free?
Are you sure we want to look a gift horse in the mouth right now? If she doesn't want to leave, doesn't this whole situation just work out for everyone?
Not me. We're supposed to run off together.
There's nothing out there for me. The only thing I care about is right here.
Me?
All I want is to keep knowing what it feels like to kill you and be killed by you.
Oh, she's nasty. She's nasty.
I want to feel that knife split me open. I want to feel your bones snap beneath my fists.
Okay.
I think I'll just let the princess speak for herself here. Leaving her in the basement isn't an answer. You have to make a choice.
Well,
and there's only one choice worth making. Fight her. Win.
it seems kind of silly to try save her when she's telling me she wants to kill me. I think I will say I'd like to talk.
Haven't we talked enough? Do you really have anything else to say? Or are you just stalling because you're scared I'm going to kill you again?
I'm not scared. I'm not scared. You can't drag me out like that. I'm not afraid of being called scared either. Okay? Let's find out why we're both still alive.
What is there to unpack? I was dead and now I'm not, and the same goes for you. There. Unpacking done.
Not one of the
Don't you
curious
get it?
mind.
We've been given free rein to wail on each other. Forever.
Couldn't have said it
Possibly.
better myself.
Can I... Okay, I'm gonna say I'm not fighting a giant demon lady. Bye and try and run away.
Oh, you've got another thing coming if you think you can just turn around and leave.
Why can't I?
You
Oh!
step towards the stairs. You hear the heavy creak of straining metal.
Oh no!
And then snap. She
Oh,
moves.
no!
You have to make a decision, and you have to make it fast.
Explore. Okay, team, what are we thinking? Run like hell? Die. I don't want to die. Run like hell.
You do your best to scramble up the stairs before the princess can reach you. You practically feel her steamy breath on the back of your neck, but you manage, just barely, to throw yourself over the threshold and slam the heavy stone doors behind you.
Whew. Did I actually
You're
make
safe,
it?
if only for a moment.
You grab the blade.
The blade. Take the blade from the altar.
I feel like I'm being pushed into a corner. Oh, what if we don't take the blade? If we don't take the blade, will she see? Will she look into our eyes and remember that it's us, her one true love? Will, I'm fine.
Sure about that?
No!
Do you think this door is enough to hold me?
What
You're
did I
not
just do?
getting out of this. I don't care how many things I have to break. I'm getting the fight I want.
Fisticuffs?
The iron cabin shakes as the princess
Okay, I've got
throws
no
herself
chance
against the
against
basement door.
her. She's gonna break me like a stick.
It's huge and made of stone. We're fine.
Why aren't we running into the forest?
If we had a weapon, we'd be fine. Yes, you should probably pick up the blade, shouldn't you?
Doesn't give me another chance, doesn't it?
No, I'd feel a lot safer with it. Before you can act, another impact shakes the cabin, a massive gash splitting its way up the stone doors.
So I did the one thing nobody else wanted.
Comes. The doors explode outwards, shards of stone clattering against the walls as the princess emerges from the basement.
Oh, this is not how I pictured our honeymoon.
After everything we've been through, I can't believe this is going to end with you cowering in a corner. You're pathetic.
I'm not cowering. I chose not to pick up the knife. I chose to try
With a bit of
be
violence,
diplomatic.
the princess explodes across the room and closes the gap between you.
Don't do it. I can't watch.
She is merciless. With every blow comes a bloom of fresh pain, igniting nerves you didn't know you had. Your skin bruising and splitting and bleeding as her fists rain down relentlessly.
Oh no.
Thankfully, you won't have to bear this agony much longer.
I thought we could
Your body
talk it
has its
out.
limits, and she has found them. I hate this.
Sorry.
With your body a shapeless pulp, her fingers wrap around what's left of your neck.
You disgust me.
It's not her. She doesn't mean it.
You hear a snap. Then everything goes dark, and you die.
What's gonna happen next time now? Is she gonna kill me? Well, I've created the fury! How did you...
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path... Alright, change of plans. We're taking the blade this time, and we're not hiding upstairs.
Maybe.
Who cares about the blade? If we had a chance against her, we already missed it, didn't we? She got stronger, and we stayed the same.
We've seen her bleed. Whatever she is, she started out mortal, which means she probably is still mortal, which means we can win. We just didn't take things seriously enough last time.
Do I have to kill
If that's
her?
what you want, then fine. Enjoy being beaten to death again and again and again.
Oh, chin up broken. We've been through this before. We'll get through it again.
Well, this is just great. Let me cut to the chase. Clearly, you've already been here. Yeah, you think?
Actually, I don't think we have been
No,
here.
we've never been here before.
This is all different, isn't it?
For sure.
That's a good point. Everything here is a little off. Look, if the world around you is changing, especially all the way out here, then that means you're nearing the point of no return. Whatever happens next, that's it. There won't be any more do-overs. So you'd better take things seriously.
Did I mess up earlier then? I know I said this just before, but I feel like I closed off the option to save her, and so I only had to slay her, and now I'm kind of like stuck with this. It feels like I'm being pulled in 100 different directions. You'd better all listen to me when the time comes to make a choice. If we hit the point of no return, you mentioned, then what happens? No matter what happens next, it seems like our answers are at the cabin. We might as well see this through. Silently proceed to the cabin. I'm done with this. Bye. Turn around and leave. I feel like that's likely what I'd probably do. Like, I don't know. I don't want to do this no more. I don't want to go watch some horror movies. Like, you guys have fun. Bye. What
Then
happens?
what happens? Have you even been listening? It's the end is what happens. Yeah, but is there something after the end? How am I supposed to know? The end means finality. It's not like I can just peek on over to the other side and tell you what it's like there, if there even is a there.
I'm gonna keep in mind that the goddess told me that I will rule beside her. All I have to do is bring her a
It
vessel.
doesn't matter because we're going to win.
So we shouldn't kill the princess, because I think the vessels need to be live.
That's exactly the sort of mindset I like to see. Don't let yourself be consumed with self-doubt. Don't flirt with oblivion. Just focus on the present and everything will be absolutely fine.
Okay. Proceed to the cabin.
Good. We're all on the same page.
What is this?
It isn't long before you find yourself at the end of the path, staring up at the cabin on the hill. You'll find the princess within. as I'm sure you already know, end her. That's it? No final
Okay.
words of advice?
I think
I'd rather not waste any more time. I'm sure that any advice I'd give at this point is something you've already heard.
I'm gonna try not to kill her.
That's fine by me. Let's get moving. I'm itching for a rematch.
Okay.
The interior
this
of the
is
cabin is a
not
place
nice.
that feels long forgotten. There was once an elegance to its construction, carved marble columns holding a high arched roof, vaulted windows letting in the weak starlight.
Have we been here before when it
But
wasn't all
that is how
gross?
it was. Now there is a growth that has overtaken it. A viscous fluid seeps from cracks in the stone walls, and it congeals into chaotic streaks of writhing nerves and wet clumps of living meat.
Oh,
That's
it
horrible.
must smell horrid.
It doesn't matter. The only furniture of note is a pulsating pedestal, a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
Okay, it's that mirror again, and this time it's blocking the door. You didn't mention the mirror last time either. Why? How are we supposed to get to the basement? There's no door, there's just a mirror where the door used to be. Take the blade, approach the mirror. I'm gonna say it's blocking the
Mirror?
door.
There is no mirror. There's the pedestal, the blade sitting on the pedestal, and the door to the basement. Just tell us where the door is. I'd like to get back to fighting, and if you want us to kill her so bad, I'm sure you feel the same. No more messing around. I don't know what to tell you. There isn't a mirror because I would know if there was a mirror. You're either seeing things or you're confused on the definitions of door and mirror. Or you're seeing things. That seems far more likely.
Well, the mirror normally
What are
vanishes,
you
so the
trying to
door's
say?
probably just behind it.
He thinks we've lost it. That we're succumbing to madness, that something in us has broken.
Poor
That's an
broken.
unnecessarily melodramatic way to describe a hallucination, but sure. I'm not going to waste time arguing with any of you. It went away after we touched it last time. Let's just do it again.
Exactly, hero. Let's approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the door to the basement, hesitating before you open it. As if you don't see it. You really don't, do you? How strange. It really is just like last time. Are we really hallucinating? Why here? Why now?
Well, all my mirror touching
Let's
has
just
paid
smash
off.
it and get it over with. I'm ready to get violent. We won't be able to see what's in there if we smash it. Do whatever you want with it. The mirror isn't real, so how you handle it doesn't matter, aside from wasting dangerous amounts of time.
Touch it. Oh! Do I smash it? Wipe the mirror clean or smash it? I'll wipe it
You
clean.
reach forward and drag your hand across the door
Oh,
leading
it's
to
just
the
the door.
basement.
Maybe I should have smashed it. What would happen if I smashed it?
As if on command, it slowly slides open, scraping against the stone floor, its ancient hinges moaning as it reveals the dim path ahead. Why am I not surprised? You step forward.
Oh, I'm
into
going
the
straight down? I
darkness.
can't grab the blade? I'm not
The
sure if I
stairs
was
leading
going
down
to,
the
but I'd have liked the
basement are
option.
once both narrow and grandiose. A high vaulted ceiling stretches up into a gloom beyond your sight, while walls wet with tumorous growths press in uncomfortably at your sides. You feel both unprotected and trapped, at once exposed and claustrophobic. The air is thick, its odor an oppressive violence, the metallic scent of fresh blood twisting with the nauseating embers of charred remains. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
Okay, it's the only time I've agreed with that. This is
Her
definitely
voice,
somewhere I don't think
bellowing
anyone would want
rage,
to live.
roars up the stairs.
Oh no.
And so you've returned. Do you intend to cower and hide again? Or have you finally decided to try and kill me? I think you'll find it won't be so simple. I've changed. The way your body broke and bled against the walls of this temple, it woke something in me.
A fight is a
Oh,
song,
Lord.
but there was no music in our conflict. There was no beauty in what we did to each other, and now there's no beauty in me. Come down and see what you've done.
Have I previously tried to slay her? Like, purposely me do it? I didn't think I had, but maybe I have. I thought every time that it came up an option to slay her or save her, I chose save her. But have we... I am confused.
It cuts both ways. We've both hurt each other.
Okay. Down the
You
stairs
make
I
your
go.
way to the bottom of the stairs. The chamber's walls are painted in blood, a deep, sickening red that drips down in clotted streams onto the charred
doomed.
corpses that make up its floor.
I am doomed.
This place reeks of torment, of ripped skin and burning bone.
Okay, so how would I even defeat her if I had the knife? Look at her.
The princess stands in its
I
center,
suppose I could get her heart if
muscles
it's her
flayed
heart.
and bare and weeping, draped in a tattered dress of her own skin.
Oh, that's just
Her
vile.
heart beats from its place in her open chest.
Disgusting.
She's being hollowed out. Just like us.
Do you know what I'm going to do to you?
I hope you're not going to do to me what you've done to yourself. I
There's
don't
not so
like
much
the
a
fashion
moment of
choice.
hesitation before she steps forward. Her chains pull taut, holding fast as she strains against them. The cuff around her wrist digs deeper into her skin. Blood drips from the place where metal meets flesh.
Oh lord.
Then,
How was she
with a nauseating sound, the skin tears.
It
It
grew
drops
back
to the
again.
ground. She pulls her red, glistening arm free from her bindings. She is loose, and she is coming for you.
Can we do anything?
She's only trying to connect with us. Wouldn't you want to dig for a spark once you lost it? To try to reignite something, even if it hurts?
Sure, but I don't think that's what she's
You don't
doing.
even have a weapon. It doesn't matter. I refuse to go out any way that isn't kicking and screaming.
My fighting spirit inside me is like, do it! Kick her! What happened to you? Wait, we don't have to do this. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry for what I did to you. Please just listen to me. Fight back, let her end you. I'm sorry?
If you're sorry, then you'll stand and fight.
Oh, okay.
I don't want a sniveling coward. I want to squeeze the life out of a ferocious heart.
I wasn't...
She bounds across the room, her fists ready, her
I
heart
thought she wanted
set
to hear
upon your
sorry.
destruction. With a horrifying squelch,
Ah,
you are
just like that.
unwound.
What was it supposed to say? Like, stop, you don't have to do
No,
this?
that's our stuff. She can't just do that. She just did. Unfortunate, I know, but reality is reality.
This is the only way it could have gone, really.
Ah,
Oh, you are just insufferable, aren't you? Come on, we're better than this.
can we do anything?
So, are we dead? No.
No.
Don't think that I'll allow you death here. I've made that mistake before. No, you will suffer until you see in me what I have seen in you.
What did I do? Did I sleep with her sister? Like, this is intense. And what am I supposed to see? You're a monster. Please just talk to me. Can we not use words to our differences? We're both here for a reason. It's more important for us to figure that out than to fight.
But the words don't leave your metaphorical mouth. Instead, all that leaves you is a wet and horrible gurgling as tissue vibrates out of place.
Oh.
Our metaphorical mouth.
Oh, I didn't leave you a mouth, did I?
No,
It's better that way. Words get us nowhere.
that's not true. We spent so many hours
They aren't
talking.
music. They aren't dance. They aren't feeling.
You don't seem like the kind of person that enjoys dancing.
Your eye, held far outside your skull by a thin stalk of nerves and viscera, stares back at her in unblinking silence.
Oh, lordy.
Let's see what meaning we can find together. Let's see what we're made of.
Okay.
Something infiltrates you. Though you do not see it, you feel it, slithering into your disaster of a body, seeping into the gaps between your molecules. The body of a sapient creature has, on average, 30 trillion cells. And each one of those cells is composed of 100 trillion some odd atoms. One of those cells is peeled from the others. 100 trillion atoms are gone.
What does this mean?
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Yes? I think.
Here, I feel the same
Then
way.
two are peeled away. then 4. This is nothing. Nothing! 8, 16, 32, 64.
What is she doing to
Whatever
us?
she does to us, we shouldn't hate her. She's been hurt so badly.
Yeah, not by us though.
128, 256, 512.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Yes. You can't change that, lady.
1024,
She didn't
2048,
take all my atoms. Can she not leave me with like 2?
8192.
I feel small. Smaller than before.
16,384.
scary.
32,768. 65,536. You can't just count us into oblivion.
Yes, please don't do that.
131,072.
That's the counting.
What happens when it gets higher? Like, really higher? Nothing. Just like nothing's
Things
happening
got darker,
now.
I think.
But something is happening now. Something in us is liquefying. Something that started small but that keeps getting bigger.
1,048,000.
Oh wow.
The hundreds don't matter anymore.
How many in us again? 30 million?
Are you still there? Are you still you?
2,090,000. I don't like this.
Waiting for something to happen.
How long would this have
But it's
taken?
taking so long.
16,768,000. 33,536,000. 67,072,000.
Maybe there were
Your
300
eyes are useless.
million?
134 million. The thousands don't matter anymore. Your blood begins to go places it shouldn't.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
What's happening to her as well?
There's the pain. I can feel it now. But we can handle this. We can't let her win.
Fighting
No.
the pain is just the same as wallowing in it. This doesn't have to be something where you win or lose. We just have to accept it.
This isn't the princess we
Listen.
knew and loved. Maybe I should have brought the knife.
268 million. We don't need to count anymore. Your lungs fill with liquid. You smell things you shouldn't. You choke on pieces of what used to be you.
Ooh.
Doesn't matter, because we're still alive.
Stubborn is straight up being stubborn. He's like, I'm
You
alive.
are
Oh, okay, no, I'm not.
You are reconstructed. A square you. A
Ooh.
round you. A you with too many legs. A you with many mouths which won't stop screaming. Then all of it pressed into a ball, tightly packed into the size of a fist.
You know, I feel like I was really nice all the way through this game. And this is what's become of me. Nice
You
guys
even
do
mean anything?
finish last.
We just keep changing into horrible things we can't control. Make it stop, please. Make it stop. Please make it stop. You means we exist. There has to still be a way for us to win. Otherwise this would be pointless. And all this torture would be for nothing.
Can we choke her as this weird hairball that we are?
You're right about one thing. It is torture. But it isn't pointless. The whole point is that it's torture.
Are
But
you
she
still
really
there?
hates us.
Are you still you?
Yes. The ball is unraveled into the shape of a body. The skin peels off in a corkscrew. The eyes are plucked. The organs arranged in the air in a neat row.
Ooh, this is gross.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
What is this?
It's okay to let go.
Then I'm letting go. Yes.
Are we allowed to?
You are stretched into a line 12 feet long, then 24, then 48, The line gets thinner as you get longer. A mile. 2. 4. 8.
I'm not so sure we
Are
deserve
you
this,
still
guys.
there? Are you still you?
Yes.
Oh, stubborn's still going.
16. 32.
She can't hear us talking though, can she?
64. No. 128.
I'm still here.
Oh, it's like,
You are
I'm here.
stretched and stretched
I'm
and
here,
stretched
guys.
until you are longer than the world itself. You wrap around it again and again and again. A tense line of microcosmic tissue held together by forces that are far too weak for the task they've been given.
Are you still
Is this
there?
my ending?
Are you still
Because
you?
man, I thought my ending on Knowledge or No Lady was bad.
I'm going to stick
This takes the
around
cake.
as long as you need me to.
And then the forces disappear. The bonds holding your cells together break. You are 30 trillion little pieces, all of them separate, and all of
Look at the little faces. Oh, now when it rains on me, I'm going to imagine that all the raindrops have got little faces in them.
Are you still there? Are you still you?
Even she sounds like she's getting fed up.
You sit in these 30 trillion places, each second passing in each of them before you arrive at the next. Each second passing as 1 million years. And so, you wait.
That's all I have.
Okay, can we be done with this now? Like, seriously, what did I do?
And then all at once, there is a great rewinding, and all of the disparate pieces that once were you fall dutifully back into place.
Huh?
You are whole again.
What?
And in your body. The body you had before all of this happened. And the princess sits against the wall, her dress of skin more tattered than before, her face sullen and disappointed.
Did we win?
You left me, and there's nothing I can do to bring you back.
But I am back.
She's just like us. A piece of her is missing.
It's like Batman and the Joker. One can't exist without the other. I'm not gone. I'm right here. I never stopped caring about you, but you have to let go of all that pain. There's more to life than violence and pain. We can be more than that if you want. I didn't like fighting you when we first met. I still don't want to do that. What were you hoping to accomplish with all that? You seem so off. It's like you're a completely different person than you were when you started pulling me apart. That was awful. I hate every second of it. So that's all you've got, huh? I think I'm going to go now. I'm definitely going to do a playthrough through where it's just like things I feel like I'd actually say. But I'm going to say I never stopped caring about
How?
you.
It's all I've known.
You could always leave with me.
After everything I've done to you, you'd really take me with you?
I mean, didn't she put me back together again? No, I shouldn't forgive her. No. Give her your hand. No, I just wanted to hurt you back. No, I don't know why I said that. I gave her my
Are you
hand.
serious? You're just offering her your hand.
Yeah, but she looks sad, and I'm a sucker for when people look sad.
You cross the room towards the princess, extending your hand to her. Her eyes, deep wells of buried sorrow, meet yours for a moment. You
Look, I'm like
despicable
her.
fiend.
I'm not completely put together again.
And then she takes your hand in hers. You're going to end the world, don't you get it? I can't
No,
let that happen.
no,
I can't
no,
let you
don't,
leave. I have
don't
to.
mess this
You
up for
can't
me,
stop us.
narrator.
We've been through enough. You don't scare us.
Fine. You and the princess climb the stairs out of the basement together. In silence.
I mean, she looks a bit different, but she's still our princess.
It's okay. We're almost there.
I'm tired.
I know.
And then you cross the upstairs of the cabin to the door, which you open. And then you step outside and into the ruins of the world you left.
Oh, look, the hair's
Behind.
coming.
He's gone too.
Oh, wow.
It's just the three of us now.
This is so cool.
Is this the world? It's so cold.
The hands are taking her away now. I don't agree that just because you've been hurt, you should hurt other people. Although she was saying that I'd hurt her lots, and I don't know what I did, which makes me feel really bad. I know, like, last time I was made to slay her, and there was a time before I was made... I suppose actually the narrator has made me slay her a few times, come to think of it. So what the hell has he been up to? You do not get the chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory returns.
So the world's gone, and she's gone with it. There's only one thing left for you to do here. You need to look at yourself.
Oh no.
Whatever you see, it's going to be okay.
Can it get worse than the decay? The voice falls silent as you approach. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. You've got like a little fucking head. You're nothing at all. But that isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it, a figure, faint and veiled in shadow, just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what I am.
What? A crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image in the glass in two. And then another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. And then... Okay, I read the bit. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. What are you? Are you something like me? If you're not me, then what are you? I have so many questions for you. Does it hurt when pieces of you break off like that? I'm sorry, I don't want to destroy you. Will it help if I look away or stop asking questions? Every time I ask you something, it's like a piece of you breaks. Are you a part of me, or are you something else? You're the one who want me to slay the princess. Why? I've met you many times. Have you been the same, you all along? I wasn't supposed to see all this, was I? What is this place? Where are we? Destroy the mirror. I'm gonna say that I want me to slay the
Because
princess.
among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed. And despite how far you've fallen, you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Is the narrator like some kind of black girl? Oh, every question I ask destroys him. Okay. I was made to do a single task. Who made me? What am I? To the narrator, what are you? You sound like me. If you're not me, then are you a part of me, or are you something else? You said she contains death. What is she?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be. But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
This is all so cool. If I destroy her, won't I be alone? If you want me to destroy the concept of transformation, how is that existence any better than death? Or even different from death at all? Honestly, it feels worse. Do you have anything to say for yourself? For all of this hubris? After everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live? Do you know that things won't just be worse if I destroy her? What would it be like to live in a world without her? I was made to let's see. What about... Do you know... what would it be like to live in a world without her?
Light, burdenless, an eternal pattern of forgetfulness leading into the joys of rediscovery. Everyone will be with the ones they love. No more fear, no more howling chaos. Just life. Forever.
I thought she was some kind of goddess of transformation. Doesn't that mean that she will do the rediscovery thing?
There's a cruel irony to it all. The only way I could share my dream with the world was to never be able to see it for myself.
That's a shame. Do you know that things won't just be worse if I destroy it? Oh, I'm going to ask who made me do this.
You're the Long Quiet, the god I made to rid the world of death.
Oh, interesting. So I'm the Long Quiet. So I wonder what happens if I just remain silent throughout the entire game. That might be quite an interesting playthrough. Maybe worse if I destroy her.
Of course it won't be worse. I saw a glimpse of a better world and I did what I could to make it real. Anything is better than oblivion. In the end, nobody wants to leave.
If he made us, then I want to know that I want you to know this has been torture. If I destroy her, won't I be alone? Oh, okay, all these questions are the same. I don't want to be a god. I want to be me. Does anyone else know about this? Does anyone else know about us? A god I always knew I was special. Does anyone else know about this?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
So did he not really forget every time that we came back? I'm a little bit confused, but I'm sure it's me and not the game. I want to say you're the narrator.
The narrator, yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all, an objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
Oh wow. If I destroy her, won't I be alone?
Yes, you will. But it will all be worth it.
I really like Corvids. And I think this might be a Corvid. So now I want to be on his side. Do you have anything to say for yourself?
The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
I've only got 2 more questions. What are you? Are you something like me?
Oh, I'm nothing like you.
Damn, I've only got 1 more.
I'm an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Interesting. That's so cool. Okay. I got an achievement called Death of the Author. Wow. I think you're out of time. I'm not going to slay her, and I want you to know that before you die for good. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her. Rest easy, I'm going to destroy her, but a lie. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. I still have to see what she thinks about all this. Say nothing and watch him end. Oh, I might lie to him on his deathbed. That seems kind of messed up, actually. I think you're out of time.
So I am. It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
I'm not very good at doing things I'm supposed to do. As the final fragment of glass shatters, you see yourself with newfound clarity. The narrator was right. You are the Long Quiet, a vast and nascent god, and it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed the cabin one last time. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Why? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This doesn't seem good. Uh-oh. Does have a horde of angry princesses unleashed on me? Oh. Oh, wow. Okay.
I can finally see you, and you can finally see me. It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
Wow. Okay. She looks interesting. I suppose she has the heads of the princesses that I gave her. I've missed you too. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation? I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means. What happens now? I sound the long quiet.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the Shifting Mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
Not the nicest title to have. I'm glad I'm the long quiet and not the Shifting Mound. Do you know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
No, I think it's important that people have that end, you know, so that they do something. I don't know if everyone had all the time in the world that they would appreciate time. So I'm not going to slay her. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave? Don't you have a say in all of this? Why are you still falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions. I need answers before I can make a choice. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. I can't do that. If you were always going to become this, then what was the point in me doing anything? Did it even matter what roads I walked if all of them would have led to this moment? There has to be another way. This can't just come down to me either destroying you or letting you out. I won't do it. I told you what was going to happen when we reached this point. Slay the princess, slay the princess. I think it's time for us to leave this place. But I don't know how to leave or where to go. There's so many stories we've left unfinished. Can we really just leave?
Even as your eyes begin to open, you still hold on to the notions of is and is not, of beginning and end, pitch black islands in the blinding light of the infinite. There is nothing to resolve, nothing restraining us but us.
This is just so cool. The art has been fantastic in this game. Don't you have a say in all this?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
Okay. I think we're going to... What about this bit? If you're always going to become this, what was the point in me doing anything?
If you're saying that, it's because you don't yet understand. But we cannot use words alone to grasp at things that words cannot express. And you cannot rationalize with logic that which defies it.
Okay.
Violence and passion are dances that both of us know well.
What?
If this
Should I have just left
is what
with
it
her?
takes to enlighten you, then so be it.
Oh no, what I do this time?
Is a person? Is it their body? Is it all of their body? Pluck the eyes, peel the skin, strip the tendons, mince the meat, grind the bones. When it is all gone, do you still have who you started with? A person is not a body. Death is a transformation into something new. It is only bodies that feel it.
That's cool. That's really interestingly written. Address the vessel's statement directly. Appeal to your shared humanity. You speak about life and death and change stagnation, but that isn't what any of this is. But that isn't what any of this has been about. Reject your authority. You've done nothing but led to me since something that I got here. Argue your independence. You act as though the world can't exist without you, but I exist without you. Reject her perspective. I won't engage with violence. Appeal to your shared humanity.
Oh, is it not? Perhaps you can enlighten me.
Oh, what's she gonna do now?
Life is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When
This
I
is so
succumbed to
amazing.
myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin.
Oh, it's going through the princesses.
Your compassion is what freed us both. But compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
Oh wow. Continue to appeal to humanity. This has always been about us. Two people forced to hurt each other again and again and again, but we don't have to hurt each other anymore. Argue your independence. Reject her perspective. I get it. There's no need for us to keep fighting. I'll leave with you. I just don't know how. I want to appeal to humanity again.
You cling to your notion of pain is suffering. There is beauty in ugliness, and love in conflict. Your lover drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? But the stakes meant nothing to you.
Oh, it's
You
her.
had a desire, and you set that desire free. You lifting me and me lifting you. Forever and ever and ever. Consumed by true belief, there was nothing that could hold us back.
I want to continue appealing because I want to see what else, what other princesses I brought to her. There can be love and conflict and beauty and ugliness between us, and without bringing the whole of reality into the picture.
We are the whole of reality.
I'm making it angry and angrier. Okay. We're not the whole of reality. Why won't you see me the way I still see you? Why won't you see me for what I am?
I could ask you the same. There is only room for one of us to be blind here, and I know it to be you. We are each other's mirrors, and are we not divine?
Oh!
To question everything is to deny the truth in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. By believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Bound
remember
for
this.
eternity, you saw the need for impermanence, and it was through that need that you carved our freedom. Without impermanence, the suffering of living things is infinite. Would you strip my gifts away and leave everyone to suffer in the dark?
This doesn't have to be so big. You can come back to my level. You can come back to me. Can I bring her back to me?
Why would I stoop to your level when I'm offering you ascension to mine?
That's a good point. Maybe I'll just send to
It's
her.
so peaceful here. Beautiful, eternal, but ever-changing.
As the clash between you abates, the princess withdraws trembling.
You are unmovable. Is it by the design of our conflict that I cannot win? Or are you just that fervent in how you cling to delusion? Nothing is immutable. Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
Okay. Okay. I'll leave with you. Let's go. All these stay the princesses. I don't mind letting her free. You've done everything you can to make me understand your perspective, but you can't. You keep dismissing mine. If you think you can change me, then I must be able to change you. Okay, we'll try it.
What I offer you is not perspective. It is truth.
Whatever you're trying to do right now, you don't have to do it alone.
Oh. Which hero are you? You have no idea how good it is to hear you. I can do this alone. Was everyone else? How are you supposed to help? I thought voices weren't allowed here. I thought you'd dive whenever I looked in the mirror. You have no idea how good it is to hear you.
Seems like you've been doing all right on your own, but she's too many things at once out here. If you want to get through to her, you need some way to get past all that divine confidence.
Okay.
There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Okay.
It's time to resume
So
our
the
dance.
heroes are me from the other times in the game.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Yes, please don't kill her.
Then let's go.
What? What's happening? Am I supposed to click something? Oh no.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a little after that, isn't it? Do you need me to describe things?
No, everything's good. Is it just you and me? Did anyone else make the cabin? Is Nota really gone? Take the blade, enter the
No
basement.
blade it is. I'm not sure what we'll be able to do without it, but your judgment has gotten us this far.
I don't want to kill her. I don't want to slay her. I want us to be together.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
Have you figured out what you want to do yet, or are you going to keep trying to find a center that doesn't exist?
Oh yeah.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
This has been a fantastic game. It really has.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And
There she
there
is.
you are.
There you are.
Empty. So you don't feel like recreating our first meeting detail for detail. I wonder what else will be different. Maybe there's still room for us to chat before the final curtain call. What do you say?
Sure. Sit with her. It's good to finally see you again. I'm sorry for all the times I've hurt you. I don't think I want to be a god. Are you the same as you are out there? Which princess are you? You look like you did the first time you met. Is this the real you? So now that we're here at the end of everything, can you finally tell me your name? None of this was ever really fair for either of us, was it? What do you think of her? What she wants us to be? What if we just leave? Can you tell me your name?
I never had one. And do not call me the Shifting Mound. It's too much. But I've always been a princess to you, right? So why don't we stick with that?
Princess.
And as for you, well, hero works for me.
But that's me. You know, I think I like that.
It's so good to finally see you. I'm sorry for the times I hurt you.
The first time we met, I cut your throat open. If anyone should be apologizing for anything, it should be me. You're only trying to help.
You know, when she puts it like that,
I don't remember her cutting my throat open, but I suppose she did then. Are you the same as you are out there?
I don't know. I'm a part of her, I think. But she's seen so much more than we have. Like she's seen everything, right? I don't think I could hold all of that without losing myself. I don't think you could either.
It's so good to finally see you again.
Right back at you. In a way, it hasn't been much time at all, but it feels like it's been forever since I've seen you. Thanks for coming back.
I'm glad we followed the path that we did and we got the hero to speak to us and let us come back to see the princess again as we first, met her. What do you think of her? What she wanted us to be?
I don't think she's the sort of thing you can really disagree with. It doesn't matter if she's right or wrong because she exists. She's this big, unrelenting force, and there's no arguing with her. But I guess that was the question out there, wasn't it? And it was the question before you came down here, too. Should she get to exist?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm glad you didn't bring that knife with you. And like I said earlier, I don't really want to be her. I think I just want to be me.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm happy not to be everything. Just being us is plenty.
What if we just leave?
Do you know where this cabin is? Because I don't. I don't even know what's supposed to be outside other than us. What would even happen if we leave? What would that even mean?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't think about this. I was trying to be romantic. I don't know, but I've always wanted to leave with you. I didn't like being a guard. I want to walk through the cabin door as we were, just you and me. Not knowing what it means is why I want it. We knew everything out there, but we don't know this. I want to know this. It doesn't matter what happens or what it means. What matters is that we're leaving together. That's what I want. Take a hand in yours. Aww. There's no need for words to leave with her. Let's just leave together. You
know
and
what?
me.
Yeah, I want that too.
Oh, I'm so happy. I think I got the ending I
I
wanted.
think I'm gonna stay right here. Whatever you're doing right now, wherever you're going, it feels like it's for just the two of you.
Yeah. Are you going to be okay alone? Thanks for everything. Are you sure you want to come with? Thanks
Not
for
mentioned.
everything.
Thanks for making all the hard choices along the way.
Leave with the princess? Did we do it? Hands clasped together. You and the princess leave the basement behind for the last time. It's quiet as you ascend. A comfortable silence filling a space that used to be flooded with violence and words and noisy thoughts. But there is an energy in the silence. An electricity. The anticipation of the unknown. At the top of the stairs, the princess stalls, eyes fixed on the cabin door. You feel her hand tremble in yours. She's unsure of herself for the first time in her long and short existence. She has no part to play anymore, and she knows this, yet she still is. And then she crosses the room to the door outside, pulling you excitedly with her. I'm nervous, this could all go wrong. Please be
This
good.
is it. I have no idea what it's going to be like out there. Not that I'm scared or anything. It's exciting, really. Anything could happen.
Not that I'm scared, Baka.
And if it's bad, then it won't be bad. Not with you.
Yay! Me and the princess forever and ever. I love you. Who's going to open it? Are you ready? Neither of us knows what it's going to be like that there. Open the door. I love you.
I love you too.
She said it back.
But I'm trying not to be sappy about it. Don't make me get all emotional.
Look at us. Trauma bonded. We're gonna open the door together. Yay! And what happens next? Whatever it is, you'll face it together. Oh, we did it, guys! We got the ending that I really, really wanted, where we leave together with the princess and we love each other. Now, the only other ending I would like to experience is the ending where maybe we go off as gods together. That could be quite cool. But I'm really pleased with this ending. It makes up for the fact that, you know what happened in Nigel No Lady. Yeah, there. But yeah, that was a fantastic game. I highly recommend it. There are a bunch of different endings, so even if you've watched me play this, don't feel like you'll know everything going into it. But I'm definitely going to play it again sometime, because it was so beautifully written and designed, and I think there was a lot of complexity to how the choices mattered. You know, you play some choices matter games and there's like 3 choices and nothing really changes, but in this game there was so much, and I really appreciated that while playing it, because I love choices matter games. It makes me feel really invested in the story when I'm a part of it. So yeah, this was a fantastic game, and I enjoyed it like I'd be reading a really awesome book. So I want to say thank you for joining me. I'll let this come to the end so we can see everybody's You know, oh look, they're thanking a snake, a cat, and a small monster. What's the small monster? Our song finished the game. The good ending doesn't count. What does that mean? Oh, are these the different endings? Perhaps. Thank you so much for playing. As an expression of our gratitude, here's a track order for a special playlist just for you. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hit the UI by hitting H. That's so cool. And now that you've finished the full story for the first time, you've also unlocked the gallery. You can access it from the main and in-game menus under the Memories tab, and it's full of clues that will help you find undiscovered vessels and interactions. Happy hunting. Okay, return to main menu. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. This was a ton of fun, and I look forward to our next adventure together. Steady bye!